I'm awful, but I like it.
Would you?
Drink it. Oh,
Would you?
no, madam. Stop it.
Would
No, you are awful, but I like you.
you are.
Didn't you love old
Pompeii.
Oh,
man,
heaven.
it's tiny.
Oh.
And I miss Charlie Drake and people
Yes,
like that. You know, all those old.
There's something
They
elegant in those
did
things.
a programme the other night. Was Charlie Drake as funny as we thought he was? Of course he was. He's funny.
Were they serious or were they tongue in cheek? They meant it.
No.
Oh yeah, they have to re-examine it. Yeah.
My memory won't come back.
I know that great disgrace to the
I'm the great
Aborigine
disgrace to the Aborigine race. My boomerang won't come back.
I don't know where that came about.
Hysteria.
Oh man. I think that's one sausage that could be said goodbye to.
I used to do that in New York. I mean, I used to have those things. You just wait when there's a
What the
garbage.
waste, you know?
No, I would start in the garbage things. Just reach in and like people would walk by, you know, and then go. There's that.
Dog.
Huh?
I can remember over some sort of bag people who you see going around and
Yeah. Well,
you know, but they do make food.
Oh,
out.
they do. They do very well.
You know.
You know what I did? You know, the
you think
bums
how
on,
you just-
3rd Street Promenade on Santa Monica was so bad. You go to dinner and you come out, and the homeless would be there. It got to the point you couldn't walk in the evening after dinner. So I got this idea, and I had an old raincoat, and I dirtied it up and ripped it and stained it and everything. So then I would take it to dinner. I told my wife, she said, "No, what are you doing?" I said, "You watch." So when we would come out of this really fancy restaurant and go, and they're all there, and I'd put on a raincoat, walk right through them. They just ignore me because they didn't. Hey, I said, I should market this. If you wanted to walk down the street and not be constantly.
I used to play the bottom line, Greenwich Village, and in the dressing room there was a window that. Ingenuity of the bag people who would pick things up and make things out of things, you know. You'd see them pick up about 16 pieces of cardboard. The next day they'd come along in a cardboard car. No. But there was everything. Out of that window was a whole...
There was a guy for years when I was in New York, and I know this whole time when I was doing this Broadway show for a year, I go by him every day, and he was a blind guy, and there was one corner, he would sit there, and I always give him a couple bucks, you know, because the first time I was making steady money, and I kind of liked him. He was there, and I talked to him. About a couple years later, I was I was living in LA, but I was in New York. It was late at night, and I was coming from Brooklyn back into the city. And I'm sitting on the subway, you know, it was 2 o'clock in the morning, and there's the blind guy sitting that I'd been giving money to a couple years earlier, reading the paper. No. Yeah, he's sitting there with his cane. He had his cane and his dog there, and he's reading the paper. He was going home from work. Yeah, he's been begging. He'd been.
Yeah.
It's not Silas at all.
It's a number,
it was just
isn't
a gig.
Yeah, just a gig, you know.
He was an actor, probably. He says, you know, I need to make some money. What can I do?
Yeah. None of my friends can see me in this role.
I didn't have the courage to go up and say, I want it back. Want it all back.
With interest.
With interest. Let's see. That must be. I must have given you about $200 already.
Is this an oven?
Yes, it certainly is an oven. Now,
did you turn it off?
Did you want to? I did turn.
It's scary.
Timing, was it?
I'm glad that's not.
What's the classic joke, isn't it? What's the secret of great comedy? No, you ask me.
What's the secret?
Timing!
Can I try that again?
Yeah. What's the secret of great comedy?
I
think that's the world's best joke. It really is the world's best joke. It's just so fabulous. It's so stupid, but so great.
Oh dear.
You're right.
Yeah.
What would you like to know? No, I'm going. No, you go first.
Go on, get it. Go on, ask me
Timing.
again. The best one is, no, you ask me.
What's the secret?
Timing! Try that one with detail, we'll love it.
Oh my God.
I used to like the other joke I really liked was, what's grey and carries a trunk?
Oh God.
Mouse going on holiday.
What? I'm sorry. I was trying to.
What's grey and carries a trunk?
What's? Oh.
Yeah, mouse going on holiday. What's brown and carries a trunk? Mouse
a rat
coming back.
Hey, I once thought up a real joke.
Did you?
All by myself.
Yeah.
Why did the camel...
Cross the road.
You
Timing.
Timing. No.
Timing.
Why did the camel cross the desert?